Welcome to the COMC High School Basketball Coaches Show, of course presented by the incredible folks at Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission. And we've got the coaches from Eldon with us this week, the Eldon Mustangs, Coach Nathaniel Caudel of the boys, Isaiah Rhine of the girls. And just want to start out by saying that your Lake TV games so far this year, you're a perfect 3-0. So good job, guys. Way to go.
Yeah, anytime you want to come on over, you can just keep on coming. More the better.
Absolutely. You help our ratings with all these wins. We did like a very early game. I think it was December 2nd. You were at Camdenton, came down to the last second. You were down by one, 5 seconds to go. You have to go the full court and score, which you did, and you pulled off the victory.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a thriller, so that was a fun game.
Absolutely. It was funny afterwards because I did the game-winning coach, you, and your players of the game, and I asked your ladies, I said, so it went exactly the way Coach drew it up in the huddle, right? And they just laughed and said, no, it wasn't anything like that. But basketball's like that, right? That's what practice is all about, is you kind of have to teach the players how to think on their feet.
Yeah, they did a great job in that moment of just playing basketball, and we've cleaned some stuff up since then. But it was a great moment for us.
Absolutely. It's fun when you can win games like that. So the girls, right now at the turn of the new year, 6-1, started out a perfect 6-0, lost in a championship game the other day. The boys, 4-4 at this point, and you guys had a 3-game win streak there in the middle of December, all in 1 week, I think, and we did 2 of those games. Wins over Buffalo and Sullivan, I believe. Yep. You've got some good talent on that team.
Yeah, we really do. It's 4-4. Obviously, I really like some of the things that we've been doing. We had a couple of those games, like we had a 1-point loss to Centralia, tough loss to California, our last game that we just didn't shoot the ball very well. But yeah, seeing a lot of really good things from our guys. Our seniors are doing some really good things. Led by Cody Tam and Brittany Hart, but Talon, Rhett, Zach, all of them are doing a lot of really good things for us. And again, it just shows how valuable their leadership has been so far to start this year.
No doubt about it. So I went back and looked, and like we said, your ladies are 6-1 now. When we did this show at this time last year, you were 1-6. So it's been a total flip, and in a good way. It's been a fantastic year for you so far.
Yeah, the girls are playing really well, playing hard. Most importantly, playing hard, playing together. We've made a big jump with our defense. We're defending really well, and it's given us opportunities to be in games, win some games, even when we haven't shot super well. So I feel like our offense is still kind of finding its way, but defensively we've made a big jump.
There seems to be some good things happening in Eldon in the sports programs. I mean, the sports programs have struggled for a few years, but in the last few years, we have seen things really starting to come around, really starting to change. I think this year, the boys and the girls won the state golf championship, right? A couple years ago, the girls volleyball team went to the Final Four, so there's some pretty exciting things happening in Eldon right now, and that's it's kind of a fun place to be.
Absolutely. I think just seeing our parents really investing as much as they've been investing in our kids has been big, but ultimately it comes down to our kids. We had a big turnout for our summer weights program that's led by, Coach Griffin, and all of our coaches are there to help, but he's the one that kind of puts the plan into action, who's our football coach. And so seeing all of us just kind of get on the same page, all of our coaches, parents, administration, everybody just pushing for that to go in the right direction.
Absolutely, and that's kind of the forgotten value of high school sports is the parents. And I think, in ages past, it was just a given. The parents are a big part of all this. They got to buy in. And somewhere along the line, we kind of forgot that. But they're a huge ingredient to how good or bad your programs can be.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I can just speak from, with the basketball side of it, with this group of parents that we've had for our seniors. They have invested a lot, obviously, with their kids, but not just their class, they're investing in our program too. And so seeing everything that they've done, kind of behind the scenes these last several years, it's able for us to be where we're having one of our most successful seasons we've had in some time.
Yeah, do you have to be intentional about bringing the parents in and making them a part of what you're doing?
I think it's relationships from early on. Like, so our sophomore class was in the elementary when I got here.
Yeah.
So kind of I've built relationships with those parents and down pretty much the whole time we've been here. And now, some of the same messages are getting echoed at home, kind of the same standards, things like you want to see. You've been in communication with them when they were in the youth,
Right.
through middle school to now, so it kind of has that carryover effect.
That's very cool. And again, one of the importance of coaching consistency, keeping the coaches around for a while and, having all of that come together. So we're talking with the head coaches of the Eldon Mustangs, the boys and the girls, and we've still got 4 more of their games coming up on Lake TV this season. We'll tell you more about that and talk some more about some basketball when we come back on the COMC High School Basketball Coaches Show.
What's like and follow?
Phones are very distracting. Which is why Missouri now has a law against holding a phone while driving.
Dude, what are you doing? You can't hold your phone while driving.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Buckle up.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers pediatrics at 2 lake locations and 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic, offering same-day appointments. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone, whether you live at the lake or just here visiting. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Hey everybody, it's Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're starting our last chance sale that's going to go through the end of the year. And what's that mean for you? Great deals in every room of the house and 0% interest financing for 36 months. Here at Slumberland Furniture, we hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year. We appreciate all of our guests that have become friends and family with us. Thanks for a great year from Slumberland Furniture, where we bring happy home.
Welcome back to the COMC High School Basketball Coaches Show, talking with the coaches of the Eldon Mustangs. The boys go into the new year 4-4, 3-game win streak right in the middle of December there. We got to do 2 of those games. The girls 6-1, off to a 6-0 start, lost in the championship game of a holiday tournament the other day. Coach Caudel, who are the guys that you are most proud of so far this early in the season?
It's hard to pick one of the guys that have been in our rotation. I feel like all of them have really stepped up and had really big moments. Right now we've, got 6 guys that play majority minutes. We've got some younger guys that are starting to get minutes and starting to get up there. But our 5 seniors, as I kind of mentioned earlier, Cody, Britton, Talon, Zach, and Rhett have all really, bought into their roles of what they can do to help our team be the best. Whether it's Rhett playing, lockdown defense for possessions, or Talon just really taking, control of the game as far as, limiting turnovers and pushing the pace for us. Obviously Cody and Britton are our 2 primary scorers. They do and provide mismatches for everybody else. Zach coming in and shooting, but then also Lane Stokes is a junior that we have this year. He's also added a lot this year too, just some timely shooting. And so those 6 guys, it's like I said, it's hard to pick one because they've all had their moments. And so I'm just really proud. They put in a lot of work in the off season, especially preseason. And so to see that come to fruit through part of this year, again, we still have some things we need to clean up and things we need to get better at, but we've definitely seen a lot of positives so far because of all their hard work.
Yeah, absolutely. And a couple of those guys that you mentioned were on the state championship golf team, and you see that in a weird way in the way they play basketball. Very calm and collected, which you kind of learn. You have to learn from golf, so that's pretty cool. Over on the ladies' side, who are the young ladies that you are most proud of so far early this season, off to such a great start?
Yeah, I think we're a little bit ahead of where we might have predicted we'd be at this point. It's hard to pick one, like Coach Caudel said. I'm proud of the whole roster. I mean, just from top to bottom, the buy-in and effort and how much closer we are as a team this year has made the biggest difference. Like statistically, we're led by Corinne Davis, our only senior. She just is really efficient inside in the post for us. She's pretty sure she's averaging a double-double or right at a double-double, like 16 and 10. And then we have a couple other guards that are scoring quite a bit for us. Caden Davis, sophomore. I think she's right 15, 16 points a game. And then, Kinsey Ward has really had a great year for us. I think she's maybe 14, 13 points a game, and she's passing the ball so well. She's really passing the ball well and getting her teammates easy baskets. But we have a lot. I mean, we're fortunate that we're pretty deep. So we play 9 on the varsity, and all 9 girls are contributing quite a bit.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Get into a little bit of foul trouble. You got
Yeah.
plenty of depth there, which is nice, which you don't really have. You got to be careful with some of those fouls. In fact, I think that cost you a game this year. You got a couple of your starters in foul trouble and ended up losing by 1.
Yeah. That Centralia game, we had one of our point guard fouled out, and that definitely played a factor into it. But also, it's been good. I think we've got some younger guys, some sophomores that are having to get some time as a result of it, and as they get some more confidence, I definitely think that our depth is going to increase as the season goes on.
It's one of the things I love about doing the post-game interviews with the game-winning coach and your players of the game. So after one of your wins, I interviewed your 2 tall guys. So they're up, like just towering over me. And the next game, you bring in the guards, and they're like my size, which is nice. And then your players are hilarious. Out in the game, they look like they're 6 feet tall when I'm calling the game, and then I'm standing next to them, and they're like, 5'1" or something. It's pretty crazy. Sometimes the sizes of the players, and especially the girls sometimes. I was going back and looking at records for past years, and you have started to put together your girls team. 3 years ago was 16-11, 19-10, 2 years ago. Had a very young team you brought around last year, but you're back to winning ways. I mean, are you feeling pretty good at where you have built this program with the girls the last few years?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it definitely is a group effort. If you don't have the kids, you don't have the buy-in from just the overall group and coaches and things like that, that makes a big difference. But we've really reestablished the culture that we need this year. I feel like last year was kind of the outlier season for us. This felt more like the normal. I think we're doing the things that allow us to have a chance. So if we're competing, we're playing tough, playing together, I think we're going to have a chance. And the record has been 6-1. There's a few games that could have bounced the other way easily, but we're in those games and we're giving ourselves a shot at it, and that's what we're looking for.
Well, and you got so much youth. Both you guys have so much youth that really bodes well for the future. So we're talking Eldon Mustang basketball with the boys and girls head coaches. We'll continue this when we come back on the COMC High School Basketball Coaches Show.
Lake life starts here. At Lake Expo Real Estate, we know that buying or selling a lakefront property is more than just a transaction. It's the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter that we strive to make easy, from listing to closing. In a competitive market, we showcase your property to the masses online with lakeexpo.com, returning unmatched visibility. And if you're ready to buy that lake house, our team lives and breathes the lake lifestyle, so we know what this chapter is all about. At Lake Expo Real Estate, we believe in community, cherishing those lasting memories, and helping make your lake dream a reality. Check us out online to find lake properties. No logins, no distractions, just pure, unfiltered lake views and options. Lake Expo Real Estate, where we are ready to be a part of your next chapter.
For our Lake area teams, they've got their eye on the prize this season with big aspirations.
And basketball can be similar to driving, where sometimes it can be a matter of focus and attention.
Distracted driving led to over 25 fatal crashes on Missouri roadways in 2024 alone.
So be a part of the solution and not another statistic.
Always remember to buckle up and put your phones down. This reminder to drive safe, boat safe, brought to you by Price & Randall, injury attorneys.
Welcome back to the COMC High School Basketball Coaches Show, talking Eldon Mustang basketball with the head coaches Nathaniel Caudel of the men and Isaiah Rhine of the women. 4 more games with the Mustangs coming up on Lake TV this season, all in February. We've got your doubleheader on the road February 2nd at Versailles. First the girls, then the boys. And then on February 19th, big one against Osage, and that will be on your home floor there in Eldon. So we're looking forward to those games. Still early in the season, what is it that your team most needs to work on as you move into the heart of the season?
Yeah, I think our biggest thing is, again, execution and, I think is getting better with that, especially offensively, kind of limiting some of our turnovers, but still playing with pace. But at the end of the day, probably the most important thing for us is rebounding, because again, we can't play with pace if we don't rebound. The games that we have rebounded really well, we've played really well, offensively. And so I think getting back to that, and again, that's more of, it is something that we teach, like as far as, the execution of how to go through and rebound each time, but also it's a big heart thing too. And so just teaching the value of how important it is for us to get to do the stuff we want to do offensively. We got to secure the ball first.
Yes, the two have to go together. How about your ladies? What is it that they most need to work on as the heart of the season hits?
Well, I think everything for us is experience. Like I said, we're pretty young, so mostly sophomores. We have a couple freshmen and they're playing good minutes for us too. So every rep is valuable. Every game rep, we just gain experience, figure out how to play, how to adjust high school level. I want to keep, hopefully, just getting better at the things we've been doing. Hopefully getting better on defense, better at rebounding, playing at our pace. Hopefully our offense continues to come along. We have some very skilled shooters. It hasn't translated yet in the game. And so hopefully as we go down the stretch here, we'll start to hit a few more shots, take a little pressure off of our inside offense. But hopefully just continue to improve.
That is a growth process. It is a little different from shooting alone in the gym to shooting with somebody in your face, and the pressure and the fans and all that stuff going on. You guys are both in pretty tough districts this year. I think you have the same districts: Osage, Blair Oak, Southern Boone, Booneville, California, right? I know for the guys, you got a lot of tough teams in your district.
It's all of our conference.
I mean, Osage, Blair Oak, Southern Boone, they're all really strong right now.
They're playing really well. I mean, Blair Oaks has looked really good. They just beat, Helias yesterday at the grade 8 tournament. And so they're playing really well. I think they kind of are the favorite kind of in that district right now in our conference, obviously. But yeah, Southern Boone's also played pretty well, and Osage has played really well too. So, and then obviously we got California earlier. They got us, and so again, we'll look forward to getting to play them again. But yeah, a lot of really good teams, and we actually get to play Booneville on Friday. So, yeah, it's all of our conference is our district. So
now, where is your district tournament this year?
It's at Osage.
It's at Osage.
Ours it is at least.
The girls.
I think ours is at California.
California, okay. So you'll be going back home. He grew up in California. How about your district? You guys might be the team to beat right now, but Osage is good, Blair Oaks, Southern Boone, Booneville, California. A lot of good programs there.
Yeah, I wouldn't call us a team to beat. I think California and Booneville are ahead above everybody right now, but after those top two, I think everybody's pretty even. And on the right night, I think anybody could beat anyone else. Just depends on who's playing the best, who's defending.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, down to our last minute, but fun question. Favorite TV show of all time? All right, now you guys are younger than me, so it would be different for me. But what if one or two of your favorite TV shows of all time? What do you think?
I think growing up, probably I always loved watching like Nick at Night and like the Fresh Prince reruns. So the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was probably my favorite growing up, and then now I kind of like Parks and Rec was probably one now that I probably watch more so now.
Sit down, get a few laughs out of that, do you?
Absolutely.
Okay. How about you? Favorite TV shows of all time?
One I share with my wife, I think, is The Office.
Okay.
You just can rewatch it, and it's you can watch it all the time.
Do you gut laugh at that, or is it just a couple of chuckles here and there?
Probably depends on the episode, but there's definitely gut laugh.
See, now that's one of the shows I've had so many people tell me that, and I have tried to like it. I just cannot make myself like The Office.
Okay.
I don't know.
I can watch it all the time.
There you go. All right, so there they are, the coaches of the Mustangs from Eldon. Thank you so much for coming by.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Looking forward to doing your games. Again, 4 more games on Lake TV with the ladies and the men from Eldon. Thank you so much for joining us for the COMC High School Basketball Coaches Show.